Hello Potter Poppets, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited. I am excited. It is roasting day. We are roasting some people. Today we finished the Harry Potter series. If this is the first time you are ever seeing this face, where have you been? I have been roasting people's 1-star reviews. We're reviewing reviews, okay? But we got to the end, Deathly Hallows Part 2. And now we're moving on to Fantastic Beasts. So this is about the first film, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm interested in seeing what people have to say. I'm very like, someone, at least one person is going to say, this is nothing like Harry Potter, because I did hear a lot of that when the film came out. And I was like, what's wrong with these people? It's not meant to have Harry Potter in it. I'm excited. Are you excited? I've already done my intro. No, I haven't. Welcome back. What am I? Oh, I've mixed myself up. Like, I'm gonna have to do this properly, alright, because I'm really confusing myself. There's a system when I do these videos. If this is the first time you're seeing this face, hello and welcome to my channel. If you love anything magical and fun, if you love anything magical and fun, then this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem, hit subscribe, because I told you to. Also, a massive thank you to my channel members. You guys are awesome. Right, I'm back on track. I know where I am. Right, we have got the first one up. I'm that ready that I have already got them up. So, yes, we are on Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The reviews, the 1-star reviews. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at, George says, absolute rubbish, no story, no characters, just special effects. I don't know what you was watching, but I saw a lot of characters and a story. Okay, so the story is this guy, he has a suitcase and it has magical animals in it, okay? And he's trying to... There's a story! There was characters too. I don't know what you was watching. You weren't even watching it, were you? It goes on to say the discipline and thought that went into the Harry Potter characters and story certainly wasn't applied to this catastrophe. Shut up, George. Just to let you all know, I am joking around, okay? Don't take it too seriously, George. George needs a cuddle. It's nearly Christmas, George. Oh, fantastic yawns and where to find them. See what you did there, but it's not very clever. A lot of people tend to do that in these 1-star reviews. Change the title thinking they're clever and funny, and it's like, no, you're not. Okay, Glangford. Don't fall for this trap. It is nothing like the past Harry Potter movies and has a terrible plot. It's not meant to be like the Harry Potter movies. It's back in time. Harry Potter wasn't even thought of. I knew there'd be one. I didn't expect it to be at the beginning though. We might find more. One of the worst movies, right, Warren. One of the worst movies I have seen. Wasn't really a fan of the Potter series, but at least I could sit through them. There's 8 films, and if you're not keen on them, why watch them? I don't understand these people. Is it because you can have a good moan? I read 1-star reviews because I can have a good moan, because I don't like reading them. I just do it for a moan. Is that why you watch them? So you can moan? So we've got something in common. We like to have a moan, yeah? This is a very strange review. Boring and creepy. I had high hopes for this movie. I was excited to go. However, the plot was painfully boring. The CGI looked incredibly fake and the whole subplot was just plain creepy. I was so disappointed. It was immediately obvious who was the bad guy, and there were definitely some bizarre interactions between characters. Honestly, you don't really love or hate any character in the movie. Jacob Kowalski, Queenie, Newt. I love him. Okay. Rodrigo, yeah, I'm saying that right. Huge, pathetic waste of time. I even fell asleep from time to time. No, you didn't. You didn't. People always say this. Actually, no, you might have done, because I'd actually fell asleep in the cinema because I went to watch, I think it was the 3rd Lord of the Rings, where the battle was like an hour long, and I fell asleep during the battle. It's not that I didn't like it. Right, what it was, I didn't realise there was other Lord of the Rings. Okay, don't come at me. Alright? I didn't watch a lot of telly, apart from Harry Potter when I was younger, okay? I wasn't in the know, but I was like, you know, Gandalf come on, and it was like, oh my god, it's Gandalf, and I was like, how do they know, have they seen this film? How do they know who he is? And the 2 friends I was with, they were like, no, Suze, the other 2 films, and I was like, what other 2 films? So I fell asleep because I just wasn't quite sure what was happening. There was just people fighting in an hour-long battle, and I fell asleep. So you might have fell asleep, but I do believe people exaggerate. Do you know what I mean? When they're doing their 1-star review sort of things, they exaggerate. I fell asleep. That's how bad it was. No, you didn't. You didn't, Rodrigo, did you? Okay, so somebody said what a waste. I've just been reading it. Okay, so they went on to say they love the Harry Potter series, and I was waiting for it to say it's nothing like Harry Potter, but they don't. But it says, I will never read or watch anything again by this author. That is like way too far. Like, what is your name? Michael. Michael, just because you don't like one, you love the Harry Potter series, but they've made one that you don't like, so you're like, no, I'm never reading again. Never ever reading any more of that or watching any more from this author ever again, just because of one. Okay, so if we go by, there's 8 Harry Potter films, yeah? You loved them. 1 Fantastic Beasts film at the time. You weren't keen on that. You didn't like it. You thought it was a waste of time. But was it? Wait, what a waste. What a waste, you said. So there's 9 films there altogether. Just because of one of them, you never ever... That doesn't make sense. That's a massive exaggeration. Michael, do you want a hug? I'll give you a hug. Silly Christmas. Smile. Somebody's put a travesty. Sorry. Amanda thinks it's a travesty. It's a travesty. I don't know why. It just sounds really posh when you say it. This is not a film. No, it is. It is. There is no plot whatsoever. The film has no pacing at all. The cast should be ashamed to have taken the money to be in something which is no more than a CGI fest. Yes, calm down, Amanda. I nearly called you Carol. I don't know why. Your name's Amanda. Amanda, do you need a hug? I'll give you a hug. Steady Christmas, smile. I would have left early had I not been stuck in an end of row seat. I needed a drink to recover from the sheer frustration of sitting through it. Oh, come on. I mean, I love Fantastic Beasts, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, come on. I needed a drink after every film because I enjoyed it, but there we go. Boring. Jimmy said boring. Come on, Jimmy. This movie indeed was magic. What was so magic? Well, removed the special effects and poof, nothing left. There was lots... Right, I hate to tell you this, right? So you're saying that remove the special effects, there'll be no magic. There wouldn't. Do you know why? As much as I love the Wizarding World, it's not real, okay? Okay, what's your name? Jimmy. Jimmy. They have to have special effects in there to create magic for us because magic isn't real. You can't really obliviate somebody. You can't really do Wingardium Leviosa. These magical creatures aren't real animals. Do you know where I'm getting here? So CGI is important, okay? It's alright, Jimmy. It's alright, but that is literally the dumbest thing I have read. Love you, Jimmy. Someone's literally just put, I hated it. Okay. Okay, you hated it. Okay, someone's put in their 1-star review, a movie about a baker from 1920s era, New York City. It's not just about that though, so I don't know where you're coming. It's really like... It's like they grab at something just to moan about it. Because it's clearly not just about Jacob Kowalski. He's a big part of it, and to be quite honest, I'm really glad that he is a big part of it. But it's so much more. I want to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. I don't know if that's even happened yet, because I've been shouting a lot, and I don't know what I'm blurting out, so I'm sorry if there's spoilers. Just, yeah. But it's so much more than that. I don't understand some of these reviews. I don't get it. Just another CGI show. Okay, Joris, if that's how you say your name, Joris. Magic isn't real. Let's just go through this again. It's not real. CGI is needed to make the special effects. The thing is, right, you're moaning about CGI, but without the CGI is needed in like Wizarding World films, fantasy films, CGI is quite heavily needed. If you didn't have CGI, it would be really, really boring. I nearly swore. It's because I'm getting mad. It would be boring without CGI. I mean, you have got... Let's go to Harry Potter, for instance. So you've got the model, right? You have the model of Hogwarts that they pan round. But then it's CGI'd round the outside. So if that wasn't there... It would look crap. It would just be loads of staging. You need CGI. Stop moaning about CGI. Yeah, some of it, I mean, yeah, there's a bit in there with the Whomping Willow and you can see Hermione isn't herself, or is it Harry, or is it both of them, or when they're being like thrown around by the Whomping Willow. But it's just, we need CGI, all right? We all have a laugh about it, but when you're giving it 1 star because of CGI, you are actually being serious about the CGI. It is fantasy. CGI is needed, unless you can go find a unicorn. Yes, or a dragon. Can you go find a dragon? I didn't think so, Joris. Somebody's put stupid finale. But it's an opening to the next film, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because there's another one. 2 hours of nothing. It's not though, is it? Things happened. A lot happened in that film. A lot happened. I don't understand. What do you want? What do you want? Will ruin your date night. Actually, me and Matt did actually go to the cinema to watch this for a date, and we actually had the best time. Just saying. Not so fantastic. See what you did there? Oh my god, again with the CGI. It's needed. I'm not reading any more CGI things. Worse than Harry Potter. Okay, so this is obviously someone else that's watched every Harry Potter. Instead of watching maybe the first 2 or 3 and been like, no, I give up because I don't like it. They've watched them because they have to be in the know. And then they can make... Oh... then they can make a bad review. And now you're going on to Fantastic Beasts. You got excited when that film came out. I'm going to watch it because I am going to pull this to bits. That's what you guys do. You 1-star reviewers. You go watch stuff because you want to pull it to bits. You're not happy. I give you a hug. Here's another one. Very disappointed. Easy to fall asleep. Doesn't connect properly with Harry Potter story. Nothing like it. Right, this is the first Fantastic Beasts film. I know, obviously, since more of them have come out, it's been a bit clearer. But when the first film came out, I understood what was happening here, all right? I understood. Not so much, obviously, because I didn't know what was coming up in the Fantastic Beasts. It wasn't that. What I mean is I understood it was going to be nothing like Harry Potter because it's set way before Harry Potter. And it leads up to a storyline. We knew there was going to be more than 1 film. So when this film came out, and I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'm going to carry on. But people literally were like, it's nothing like Harry Potter. Well, no, I just can't. They also go on to say about CGI, and I can't do this. I mean, what people? Muggles, that's what they are, I tell you. That's what they are. These 1-star reviewers are muggles, 100%. A disrespectful movie, a huge letdown for Harry Potter fans. The problem is, right, we've gone from Harry Potter, there's 8 films, right? We've gone through all these 8 films, waited for all these films to come out, and the books, obviously, for the book lovers as well. But it's all changed now. It's still the Wizarding World, but it's a change. It's a different storyline, and people don't like change. This is the problem here. You knew there was going to be a big change. You knew that it was going to be completely different, but you're still moaning that it was completely different. What's wrong with you? This is a sweaty, bestial movie that feels like last night's deep-fried chips at a cheap eatery. No, that's nasty. It's not that bad. What's wrong with you? I like chips. Anyway, from a takeaway. Big thing of dirty chips, especially when you've had a drink. Something's about that. They did a horrible job. Do you know what? Get the cast back, right? You can have the director's seat and your clappy board thing. You know, you take one thing. You do it. Does my head in. You guys know that you've watched the other 1-star reviews on the Harry Potter series. You guys know. It does my head in. Did a horrible job. You do it! You do it. Go on. And let's see what people think of your version. Yeah, you sit down now, don't you? This made up magical stuff that's just not good. It's made up creatures and made up words that's all stupidly made up. It's full of monsters wreaking havoc. Isn't fun or magical? What? Is magical creatures and where to find them? They do run havoc, yes, but it's not just all about that. And they do run havoc. It's in the title. There's going to be a lot of creatures, clearly. Okay. Okay, so this one says boring. When I was a child, I loved Harry Potter. I've watched all the movies, and when I watched this movie to get a nostalgia trip, but it wasn't good. It was very mediocre and boring. Sorry for bad English, I'm Swedish. 1, your English is great. Well done. 2, the nostalgia thing again. Number 2, when I went to see Fantastic Beasts 2, I'm not going to give spoilers just in case you haven't seen it, but when I saw Fantastic Beasts 2 in the cinema, I think it was not too far into the beginning area. That makes no sense. Near the beginning, there was a bit that made me cry because I didn't think I'd see such stuff on the big screen again. So there was a bit in Fantastic Beasts 2 that was nostalgia. But Fantastic Beasts 1 is going to be different. I knew, when I went to go to see Fantastic Beasts, I knew that this is not Harry Potter. This is Wizarding World, and there's some little references. But like the word muggle, and we learn about obviously Nomad. That's what they call, Americans call them instead of muggles. It was things like, it was just interesting. It was set in a different country. It's in America, it's the United States. And I knew it was going to be different. I don't understand people that thought this was going to be Harry Potter. I don't understand. It's Wizarding World, but it's not Harry Potter. It's linked in a very different way. I just don't understand what people thought this was going to be. I really don't. Oh my days, what on earth is this review? So, Pokemon meets J.K. Rowling. The review title should say it all, but bad story written for sake of money rather than art. Hence, the movie is seriously bad. I almost expected to see Pikachu. You spelt Pikachu wrong. It's not P-E-E, it's P-I, just to let you know. I expected to see Pikachu in it. Perhaps then at least kids might have liked it. This literally makes no sense. Yes, it is about creatures, and obviously Pokemon are creatures, but that does not make any sense. I don't understand what you... Right, if you're going to put a review, at least make sense. That's all I've got to say. Right, I'm calling it. I am calling it. I've had enough. I'm roasted out. I'm actually feeling quite tired and drained from this. Some people... Again, it's like it's a joke, alright? It's just a joke. Don't take me seriously, it's just a bit of fun. Sometimes I like to roast people when I've had a bad day, and it's just perfect to do, okay? Well, that is it for Fantastic Beasts 1 1-star reviews. So pretty soon you're gonna see Fantastic Beasts 2 1-star reviews, which I am, as always, excited to do. Hopefully it won't be too long to do that one either. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I love your company, and I love it more when you give me a comment so I can reply to you and have a little chit chat with you. You know I do, but I'm gonna go. But I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Poppets.